Ricki, this was your first feature film
First
role.
starring role.
Your first starring role. Tell me about, yes, shout it out for Ricki Lake. So tell me about meeting John and coming into audition for this part.
I mean, I was a freshman, a musical theater freshman at Ithaca College, and I was hating it. And I'd heard about a local audition. They were looking for a fat girl who could dance. It was a John Waters movie with Divine, and I didn't know who either of them were. So I went and drove down during finals week, met him on the first audition. I was wearing I had the biggest tits ever. And I was wearing this giant Ithaca College sweatshirt, and the whole time he was trying to assess whether I was really big or I was padded. And I had one callback, and that was it. I mean, I didn't know what I was getting into, which I think was what helped, because I wasn't nervous. I didn't know who this crew were.
Your mother knew, right?
My mother was a little scared, but I was 18 and I was on my own. But yeah, it was the summer of my life, and honestly, I have this movie and John to thank for my entire career. So thank you.
Wow. Well,
thank you.
Thank you. And I always said, if very few girls at that time came to try out, but if 10,000 had tried out, Ricki still would have gotten the part. You would have. You would have.
You know, Ricki, John, I read an interview where John said that Divine wanted to play basically every role in the film, including yours.
Yep.
So what was it like working with Divine?
He did not like me in the beginning.
Yeah, because he wanted your part.
Right. He was jealous. And so he was sussing me out, and he was like, he really, really felt like it was appropriate for him to play Tracy and the mom. But he warmed up to me, and he gave me a lot of pointers. Do you remember that time in his hotel room when he was like dragging me? He's like, "You're not doing it right. This is how you walk in heels,"
Yeah, yeah.
And then he really did like me.
Then you bonded heavily.
Yeah, and we bonded over food. He loved to share food with me. He would say, "Ricki, let's share a pie. Let's eat a roast."
Let's eat a roast. That's a good one.
He said it, and I obliged.
But also, Ricki kept losing weight when we were filming from all the exercise, so
right.
she'd come around the corner. Fat continuity was 30 pounds off in the movie, so we had to give her Dove bars between each take.
They called it Fat Patrol.
Yeah, yeah.
Pat Moran, Henny, Garfunkel, yeah.
Here, eat this Dove bar.
Yeah.